Unbound Now was started 10 years ago when a group of individuals were finding and caring for victims of human trafficking in their communities. It was also founded on the conviction that we would not be afraid to run to places of pain. That conviction has led us to the juvenile detention centers in Texas, to the Mongolia-China border where we screen for victims, to the brothels in Indonesia, and most recently to respond to the Ukraine-Russian war, where millions of refugees have fled across the border to Poland. When we first arrived on the ground in Poland, within 30 minutes of being at the train station, we had intercepted cases of suspected trafficking, and we were holding the hands of those who had narrowly escaped forced sex and forced labor. In that time, we decided to make a 10-year commitment to the region to open an office and provide full services to those in need. Recently, when we were in Ukraine, we were doing one of our standard training workshops for community leaders on how to keep their communities safe from human trafficking. The women were lining up afterwards to tell me their stories of what had happened to them and what had happened to their children and the exploitation and trafficking that is going on all around them. After that time, I was filled with a new fire of resolve that we would not quit, that we would continue working until we had identified and served and cared for as many people as possible and done the prevention work to prevent this crime from happening altogether. As you know, this work happens in places of darkness and pain and danger, but when I look to the year ahead, I'm filled with hope. When I think about the power of the gospel and our teams and our staff and the work that you've invested in, I know the impact that this is having in people's lives and those who have been brought out of the most awful exploitation and situations. Thank you for making this possible. Thank you for standing with us, and we look forward to partnering with you in the year ahead.